Hello, my name is Ken Rood, branches to Bowls in Calgary, Alberta. Today we're going to take this piece of Manitoba Maple log and we will prepare it. We'll cut it to length, split it in half, mount it on the lathe, and then make a bowl out of it. I made this little jig. This track will run in a bandsaw. This is off. This is fairly straight, so we'll use these as your two square corners. And then from here to here. That's where we want to drill our hole for the chuck. This is the chuck we're going to use. Take the air hose and make sure the threads are clean. I take and spin that. Take and spin it, make sure that you did get it lined up straight. Lock it down tight. Now I find it easier to start with anyway to hold the piece of wood so you can hold it straight and then thread it on until it gets tight. I lock the wheel or spindle and then turn it so it gets tight. Face mask is always on. As I started turning this thing, I was feeling moisture on my arm, and what that is indicative of is that this wood is not dry. It's been drying for about a year, but wood takes about an inch per year to dry. Because it was a full log, that's 10 inches of wood to dry, which is almost 10 years. So we will turn this and we will finish it. But what will happen is the bowl will change shape as it dries completely. What we want to do is make sure that we have the thickness of the wood fairly uniform right from the top to the bottom, so that as it dries, it will dry evenly, and that should prevent some cracking. Okay, now that we're finished sanding, we went to the 400 grit. Now we got to take the bowl off. We could put the finish on it this time, which is easy to do because you can get at everything. Once we turn it around, it'll be a little bit tighter on this side, but we will just do the finish all at the same time at the end. So now we take this off. So I locked the spindle so it doesn't move. And this can be very, very tight. You can use a filter wrench. I've even had to sometimes use a pipe wrench on the tenon to get it off. We take the screw out. So undo that. So I unlocked that. Now I take and put this on. You want your tenon shallower than the depth of the jaws, because this is where the friction to spin the wood is right there. The dovetail jaws hold it in position, hold it from falling off or coming loose, but your friction for the turning actually comes from the face of the jaws. The jaws will help with the wetness of the wood. They will compress. What we will do is we will start turning, and then we'll just double check and see where, make sure they haven't compressed a little more and the bowl might be coming loose. But now we're ready to do the inside. You will find on green wood, the piece of wood can warp as it dries as you turn it. So this wood has already changed a little bit. So the thickness between here and here will be different. You can almost kind of see it on just looking at the face. So we will bring it as close as we can and see what we end up with. And there's still a bit of meat there, but well, actually I could take a little bit off. there's the finished, almost finished product. This is the vacuum cup. We will mount this on here. Tighten that up. Bring this up. I'm going to turn the pump on and then close the vacuum pump, and you'll see it suck. I open this up so that it clears the tenon and back it out.